Good morning, pirates. I've got a new build video for you today. Also, this is a glory adorned set. The Hellfest. The ship we are working on today is the Sloop. It's a small ship. I call mine Sloop Dog. It's upgraded 7 of 7 with a hull health of only 48,200. This is as glass cannon as glass cannon gets, but it's super fun and you got to try it out. Brace strength 9,640 with an armor of only 1414. Mitigation 30% against explosive, 30% against flooding, 20% against fire, 25% against piercing, 25% against electric, and 10% against toxic. And yet, I just beat Deadly the Pest with this ship, so it definitely does pretty good. Now, the small ship has an extra perk. It has heavy arsenal, so to increase the damage from the broadside, since you only have 3 slots compared to the 4 and 6 on the large ships. Has ruin, explosive damage hits, decrease enemy weapon damage by 20%. And it also increases explosive damage by 15%. So we are using explosive weapons on the sloop. It's kind of how it goes. Let's show you the mastery tree because it's glass cannon. We got battle medic. We got the emergency repair, you're going to need it. And then deadly medicine. We have vicious munitions 1 to vicious munitions 2 with 1 line in between. And we took all of the flooding damage. Heavy flooding. We have specialized munitions 1 to specialized munitions 2 with all the nodes in between, which give you 20% to all the damage types. We took all of combustion and 3 of the penetration, all of flooding, 3 of the penetration, all of fire, 3 of the penetration. We did take damage control and we did take patchwork repairs. That's how we got to the 30. Otherwise, you'll just have 29 if you pick some of the smaller nodes. We took the diamond around for the damage. We took all the weak point damage, left the projectile speed of 5%, blood for blood, and then torpedo, all of the torpedo projectile speed, and then all the way to torpedo damage 20%. That's the skill tree. It's actually kind of simple. There's no defense whatsoever. Let's show you the ship. We are using the Hellgate Serpent torpedoes. They have spirit mending, 20% of damage dealt, restores whole health, increasing by 5% for every 50 meters. The target is at distance up to a maximum of 50%. Has burning 2 and flooding 2. We rolled on combustion, amplified flooding, and corpse bomb, or corpse explosive bomb on the bow there. The stern is just a reach warden for the battle medic with anti-blast, sailor's respite, and purify. On our starboard side, we have combustion, amplified explosive, amplified burning, and then we're running wildfire. And then on the port, we have combustion, amplified burning, amplified flooding, and then mega corpse bomb. Auxiliary is the Little Grace 3, again for the battle medic, with fix, sailor's respite, empower, and purify. Empower is nice because if you spawn in on an enemy, put your buoy out there, get your empower going real quick, and really boost the damage on your first shots. We're running the Nocturne Heart again, glass cannon, just want as much damage as possible, 15% while above 75% whole health. We rolled on armored, maintenance, survivor, and iron curtain. We're running the Worm's Breath Churner as our major furniture. It increases secondary damage of explosive weapons by 20%, increases weapon damage of explosive weapons by 5%, so 5% to main, 20% to secondary, and then triggering shell shock on the target increases the reload time of their weapons by 20% for 10 seconds. So in other words, 40%, because it already does 20%. Torpedo Grinder 1, increase projectile speed of torpedo by 15%. The Hubak Tuning Rack, increase maximum range of torpedo by 14%, reduces arming distance for torpedo weapons by 25%, and then increases projectile speed of torpedo by 10%. Tuning Station 1, increases secondary damage of torpedo by 20%, increases projectile speed of torpedo by 13%, and restores 10% crew stamina per second while out of combat. The Caustic Small Station. Damage dealt with a flooding weapon from over 200 meters away increases flooding damage by 13% for 10 seconds. For every 1% increase in projectile speed of weapons through bonuses, increases flooding damage of those weapons by 1% up to 30%. And then increases damage to enemy ships with the flooded effect by 10%. The last one is the Torpedo Works one. Increases secondary damage of torpedo by 19%. So it's a little bathtub with torpedoes. Alright, notice we are back in tier 4. Go ahead and get that Empower out there. He is not armored. Of course, we got Lepest coming after us because the beat looked deadly.
Shattered, the Dutch torn apart, but what do we lose in the heart of the start? No victor stands when the sea claims its due, just ghost of the cruise that nobody knew. So remember this run when the gold calls your name. War cargo ain't cargo, it's kindling for flame. You think it's a contract, a quick strike and done, till the whole damn ocean decides you're the one. And when the sails rise from friend into foe, and the guns turn around from a face that you know, you'll learn what it means. When the line's come undone, you weren't fighting a war, you became one.
He's armored.
Black sails cut through the serpent fog, schooner drifting where the dead tides crawl.
He's dead.
Torpedoes chained below, loaded with curses from the deep black hole. Crew stay quiet when the tubes ignite, 'cause the sea turns red when they leave the side. No warning shot, no thunder call, just a screaming wake and a whole breach wall. Spirit mending cold and bone, 20% come back home. Restore the fray, heal the scars while we spread pain. Hellgate Serpents, watch the water twist, torpedoes hiss through the ocean mist. One strike split the keel apart, second wave hit like a serpent's heart. From Harufu down to Highway 7, wanted posters in every land, 'cause the schooner moved too fast to catch, strike in shattered masts, collapsing fast. No prayer loud enough to save their breath. When the serpent torpedo
This is nothing. We ride on pain and pestilence.
feel the undertow pull below. Hellgate fires in the dark and throws fireballs upon the waves. No kings left and no one safe. Schooner running through the storm once more. Serpent torpedo straight toward.
As I said, it is glass cannon, but the damage is just incredible. So, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you got any comments, you can leave them below. And if you want to see future Skull and Bones videos, stay up to date on everything Skull and Bones. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.